Well, all right. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Peace, 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 and blessings. Hakia me here, the success scholar, the honorable one. Thank you all for tuning in, listening in. It's a beautiful day. Uh, Hope you all are doing wonderful. Happy Friday, the end of the week. Please add two books in description. Okay. All right. So lots of great things are going on. We are making progress here. Shout out to everybody that's been supportive over the last few weeks, last few months, and everyone that's been giving me some feedback on operations. But today, many of you are aware that in the past few days we have celebrated two of our great honorable ancestors. And so I wanted to come live today and do something similar, of course, but I wanted to more so just elaborate, of course, and there will be other activities that I will be participating in uh, next week. Actually, several things that are going on, but I anticipate going to the Philadelphia area for a memorial, if you will, or a legacy. I don't know if it's a dinner or a get together, but we are honoring the work of Runoko Rashidi, and I wanted to definitely be a part of that. So that's going to be on September the 1st, and I still have to get my ticket for that. So I'm going to have to do that today to make sure that I got it and I'm on the list. So but I wanted to show a few of Baba's, both the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey's books. And I know I left some in the car, but some of Garvey's, but one I actually have taken a strong liking to, and I used to carry this a lot with me in many different places. But this is called the Message to the People. Message to the People. Now, my understanding, I'm sorry, let me read the subtitle. The Course of African Philosophy. This is edited by Dr. Tony Martin. He wrote the book Race First. So, but this was, I mean, I'm just going off the top of my head. I didn't really prepare and all this, but this was actually a conference where Garvey taught for, I don't know if it was a few weeks or 30 days, but he he brought all of his leaders together, and this is what some of the topics that they discussed. Uh, this is really good. I mean, many people underestimate the wisdom that Garvey had, and I think if we internalize his wisdom, we would go much further. So some of the, I'm just reading some of the, briefly, some of the topics in here. And I don't want to be too long with this, but intelligence, education, universal knowledge, how to get it, leadership, uh, God, Christ, character, the social system, diplomacy, economy, man, the purpose of institutions, the universe, self initiative, personality, propaganda, communism, commerce, commercial and industrial transactions, winning mankind by kindness, living for something, and then like a history of the UNA, a 5-year plan. Like I said, this was a conference that they had. I'm sorry, I don't know, but sometimes I got to take off my glasses. So this is a very impactful book. Now, I recently I'm waiting on an interview that I actually did with a brother. So we're looking to see, hopefully, that will get out into the community, into several newspapers. They were asking me my All right, let me change this around. I wanted to use my camcorder, but let me see something. All right, there we go. All right, I'm good. Actually, my webcam actually on my laptop actually works well, but it's better to use the webcam. You can kind of maneuver it a little smaller. But so where was I? Uh, so this was an actual conference that Garvey did with several of his major leaders. Oh, and I was speaking about the upcoming news article where a brother that's actually from Jamaica, Brother Barrington, is doing an article on Garveyism. And so I'm looking forward to that. I met the brother at this Master the Media conference some years ago. And it was, so he's been watching and observing my work from the Tanzania to South Africa to uh, the recent Ethiopia trip. And next month, I'm actually heading to Panama. So just for a few days, just gaining knowledge about the global African presence. And so I appreciate much of the earlier work of Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Actually, historically speaking, I bringing it up to contemporary Garvey and Dr. Runoko Rashidi for some years ago, for about 3 or 4 years. I actually hosted a radio show on Harambe Radio Network, which is one of the more earlier conscious radio platforms that were out here when people were just going to online. This is like MySpace was around, and after, a little after that, when perhaps Facebook was just getting started. But so I had the opportunity, I believe my show was before the the previous President General of the UNIA, Single Baye. He's out of DC area, and he's the ninth successor to Garvey in the line. So for quite some years, I've been able to listen to his broadcast after I did mine and actually really glean a lot of experience and wisdom. He was one of the top students of Garveyism in the world, actually. So, just being in a position to listen to him for quite some time has been valuable experience. And so I'm really pleased with that. So recently, I attended the Jamaican 60th Independence Day event with uh, the Jamaican Community Improvement Association, the Jamaican American Improvement Association, something to that effect. But they are the Baltimore area group, and this time this year, just like last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, 13th, August the 13th, they honored Senator Shirley Nathan Pulliam. So that was a tremendous experience. And oh, here's my glass cleaner. I had a wonderful opportunity to meet several Jamaicans. Actually, the ambassador to the United States was present, if I'm not mistaken. If I don't have a flyer and hit me, but there was an ambassador. The previous ambassador was there. His name is Curtis Warren. Uh, so Ambassador Curtis Warren was present. So that was a great experience as well. So with that being said, I would like to mention that this coming weekend, actually tomorrow, there's a annual Marcus Garvey event that Baba Charlie Duggar actually does. And so definitely encourage individuals to definitely check that out. Yeah, it's 12 noon, Harlem Park in the Baltimore area, but hit me up for more specifics. But there's a parade. I've been going for many, many years. So bringing it up to Baba Runoko Rashidi, and his work is I have several of his books, and uh, the beautiful thing that when I'm planting the seed around, and this is the Black Image in Antiquity, and definitely hit me up. By the way, all these books you can hit me up for. I definitely have copies. So, and he has all kind of pictures from ancient. Uh, this is more so ancient Africa. Kemet looks like a lot of the Olmec's head. Yeah, that's the Olmec head. Oh no, this is a museum in Berlin, and Berlin. But the beautiful thing with Dr. Rashidi is that he's visited hundreds of countries, and he has documented, taken pictures of many of these different locations. And so I actually gave this book to a Tanzanian because I want him to teach these things to the students, the global African presence, African people all over the world. So I'm just Africoid figures. This is museums in London. Just kind of browsing through this, but lots of this is like classic. Like this is something every scholar should have. Every historian, every black person actually should have these pictures in there. Let me kind of show people uh, several different pictures. Central Vietnam. So he's run the gamut in terms of location: Zurich, Paris, Bangkok, the Buddha heads. So he's run the gamut in terms of his work. And so over the next few days and getting ready for this Philadelphia event, I will be, watching many of his lectures, many of his videos, and reading through his book. And this one, oh, he has one on the work of Ivan Van Sertima, but next is the Black Star, the African presence in early Europe. Uh, he's done a tremendous amount of work, but this says his book. Uh, he is the author of the Introduction to the Study of African Classical Civilization. That's the book uh, that he edited with Ivan Van Sertima, the African presence in early Asia. Uh, Included among notable African scholars that Rashidi has worked with has been Dr. John Henry Clark, John G. Jackson, Joseph Ben Yakinen, Chancellor Williams, Charles B. Coper, I'm not familiar with him, Edward Scooby, and that's the book that I gave to the brother in Tanzania. Many individuals in the UK should be aware of Edward Scooby. Ivan Van Sertima, Asa Hilliard, Tony Humber, not familiar with him. Abadale Williams, I heard that name. Dr. Charles Finch, of course. James E. Brunson, Wayne Chandler. Wayne Chandler wrote the book Ancient Future. LeGrand Clegg, okay, so he's the one there's another event taking place in LA for those that are on the West Coast. I'm not sure what day, but Carl Nelson will be there. He'll be present for that event, and Jan Carew. So I'm not sure um, who that actually is as well. Rashidi believes that his major mission in life is to help make African people proud of themselves, to help change the way Africa is viewed in the world, and to help reunite a family of people that has been separated far too long. For the past several years, he has been based in Los Angeles. That's where he's from, and Paris. Oh, and his daughter is going to be coming. I think she's like 16 years old now. So definitely uh, check that out. In 2010, Rashidi was named the president and the first speaker of the Diaspora Forum. Okay, wow. At the Third World Conference in the Black Arts and Cultural uh, Festman in Dakar, Senegal, was introduced by the president of Senegal. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. And finally, this book, and I this is my first time actually seeing this one. Strangely, I'm usually connected to everything on some levels. I mean, so this is my journey in search of the African presence. So definitely, man. So he outlines all of the countries that he's been to here, Africa, the Americas, Asia. Let me see. So I haven't got into this, but there's some pictures in here. Let me see. Him and Van Sertima, Dr. Clark, Asa Hilliard. Uh, let's see. What else? John G. Jackson. Wow. It's a rare photo of John G. Jackson. That's deep. Oh, and that's his daughter, Asada Garvey, in Egypt with him. So, with his favorite shirt. So, I'm looking forward to meeting his daughter for the first time in Philadelphia. I won't be in the DC location with Brother Browder, but I assume he's doing that in the Philadelphia area as well. So looking forward to that. But yeah, so I'm looking forward for the first time going more so towards the southern South America. Is Panama considered South Central America? However, in the whole region, there's going to be a conference, and I'm looking forward to connecting the dots with many of you all. So I hope that this has been sort of touching the iceberg of interest in the work of Dr. Rashidi, of course, and Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. So, but outside of reading, outside of talking, it's about doing the work that need to be done. So I'm looking forward this weekend. The Vegan Soul Fest is going on. I'll be present there. So if anybody's there, come on out, support the Vegan Soul Fest this weekend at the Port Covington, Port somewhere down that way. So, all right, y'all. So that's all I have. Hope you all are having a beautiful day. Haki Amida Success Scholar. I am signing off here. Gotta get ready to head on out. And make some more moves so I can keep some progress going so we can have some empowerment and freedom. Hooroo. Peace.